How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered for the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Amber Management. If you'd like to get an Amber Management for yourself, you can pick it up from the Homeopathological side quest, which can be gotten from Sparrow in Desolation's Edge. This quest is quite easy and quite simple. Just make sure you paint a pretty picture, kill your robo-therapist, and you will get the Amber Management. After having completed this quest, you can then get the Amber Management in the Diamond Loot Room from Crazy Earl's Vending Machine or from the legendary firing mode of the Iridian Fabricator. The Amber Management is a purple unique Torgue assault rifle coming with completely locked parts, including being locked to Incendiary. It is also unable to come with an anointment. The Amber Management has two firing modes, Anger and Happiness. In Anger, it fires a slow-moving projectile that explodes on impact and deals splash damage, while also on kill stacking a 25% weapon damage bonus up to 4 times for a total of 100% weapon damage. The exhaust on the right side of the gun will light up with fire to indicate the number of stacks. Anger stacks are lost when switching weapons or when shooting in Happiness. The Happiness mode has a magazine size of 1 and gets increased damage from Anger stacks. Shooting consumes all Anger stacks and heals the player for 350% of the damage dealt. The Amber Management is fucking cool, and that is about all I can say about it. It has a really cool design, a really cool weapon skin, and a really cool gimmick that just doesn't work that well in practice. This gun needs either a higher base damage or a higher stacking damage, as right now both just kind of feel really weak, and even to make this gun barely usable, you need to have it fully stacked, which needing to have it fully stacked means that it's pretty much never worth it to use Happiness. On top of that, the way that Happiness heals you is these little transfusion trails, which kind of just spin around you for way too long, and it takes forever to actually be healed by them. And while 350% of the damage dealt and healing sounds like a lot, it's really not. It doesn't do enough damage for that to even make too much of a difference. I love the thought process and ideas behind this gun, and I think it's a really cool gimmick with really cool potential. It's just, it needs a little bit more power behind it to actually be anything worthwhile. It's pretty bad across all the characters, but especially on Moze, as she has very limited access to further elements beyond just Incendiary, and this being element locked definitely hurts that a hell of a lot. Amara's just not able to boost the damage of it enough herself, so it kind of just completely falls flat on her, and it's pretty meh on Flak. Weirdly enough, it worked the best on Zane, which definitely didn't make too much sense to me, because from what I can tell, it is just weapon damage that this is stacking, but I think it may have just been Icebreaker doing a lot of work with this. Now, for these guns that can't be anointed, I am going to start actually anointing them and giving them a go as if they were anointed. I will also have this save file put in my Discord server so you can download it and play with these guns with anointments yourself. And holy fuck, putting an anointment on this thing made an insane difference. It actually made it feel functional. While still not being amazing or anything too special, it made it just viable enough to actually be fun to use. It really goes to highlight just how much of a difference anointments can make, and that all of these guns that can't be anointed is just completely hidden potential. The Amber Management is a very cool idea with a very cool gun skin and is very fun. It is just severely held back by being part and element locked and not coming with any sort of anointments. All it really needs is a little bit more power behind it, whether that be more base damage or just way higher stacking damage. This thing is on the verge of being a very cool and very fun weapon. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. In the description, there will be a link to my Twitch channel where I will be live right after this video goes up, and there will also be a link to my Discord server where, as I said, will be a save file with an anointed version of the Amber Management for you to play around with. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.